Cody Garbrandt versus Deiveson Figueiredo set for April 13th, UFC 300. Cody Garbrandt gets his call out to fight one of the top contenders, Deiveson Figueiredo. Deiveson just beat Rob Font, who was ahead of him in the rankings, and now he's going to fight Cody Garbrandt, who is unranked at this point, and kind of at the I guess you could say tail end of his career. I mean, he looked good versus Brian Kelleher, but he hasn't shown that he can really compete with the top contenders at this point. Cody Garbrandt actually got starched by Rob Font in a 5-round unanimous decision back in 2021. But I guess if you just call someone out and if it's going to be a good fight, Dana will much oblige and get it done. And, props, because Cody Garbrandt's going to get his money. Deiveson's going to get his money. I think it's just a little tune-up fight for Deiveson just to stay active. I would have liked to see Deiveson fight someone at the top, maybe Peter Yan, or, him versus Peter Yan would have been a great fight. Both powerful, extremely powerful, both with really good striking, both with different styles. Deiveson is more of a counter puncher with long range, whereas Peter Yan, likes to stalk his opponents, keep that high guard, Muay Thai, tight guard, and really come forward. So that would have been a really good, fun fight. But it says he's going to fight Cody Garbrandt. And, I think Deiveson is going to have a pretty good edge here. He's going to have the reach, the power, the speed. He looked pretty good cardio-wise, versus, Rob Font. He looked like he was able to manage his tank really well, especially in the 3-rounder. I don't think it's going to be a problem at all with Deiveson. Whereas Cody Garbrandt, we've seen him have a lot of trouble with guys who like to stalk, come forward, who have long range, striking and power. Just like he struggled versus Rob Font. So I don't really like this fight for him. I think this is. I would have liked to see him build his way back up, but at this point, what does he have to lose, right? Deiveson Figueiredo, looking like an absolute beast, torching Rob Font after moving up from flyweight to bantamweight. So he looked really good, Deiveson did. Do I see him competing versus some of the best guys at this point? Especially in a 5-round fight, it's hard to tell where his gas tank is really going to be, and how he does well versus, really good fighters as well. So, great fight. Actually, not that great of a fight. I hope there's going to be some fireworks. I hope Cody Garbrandt comes through and lays it all on the line. I think that's what's going to really dictate how this fight and how it goes and how exciting it's going to be. Because Deiveson is going to stalk. He's going to counterpunch. He's going to use his length. Whereas Cody Garbrandt, he doesn't have as much of a reach advantage there. So if Cody Garbrandt could stalk and come forward, I think it'll be a fun fight. But I think it's going to be more of a technical battle. Both are going to be very, both are going to take their time. I think they're both going to be very patient. I think it's going to get out of the first round, probably. I think Cody Garbrandt's skilled enough and experienced enough to get out of that first round and be able to dodge a lot of Deiveson's striking and not get knocked out. But we'll see. He did get knocked out by Pedro Munhoz, Kai Kara France, TJ Dillashaw. He's been knocked out quite a few times. Well, he's been knocked out 6 times in the last 6 years. So I do see Cody Garbrandt being hesitant and being a little scared in there. Who wouldn't versus Deiveson Figueiredo? But I'm just hoping we get a good fight. See a lot of action. All right, so there you go. I'll put out a fight prediction on this when it comes further down. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay safe.